Muldoon's. See that? Muldoon's. Pasties. Fresh daily. Voted best pasties in the UP.
So we're going to go try some. We saw a video of people trying them.
Yeah, was that
YouTube.
this one?
Well, I don't know. Was it this place?
I don't know if it was.
Really
It said they were really good.
So
but we got a place we can sit out here or up on the deck.
Yeah. They're bad.
All right. Exciting. We're going to eat some pasties. I'm going to get a vegetarian one. You're getting...
I know. I got to see what they have.
All right. Let's go.
Okay.
So we've got a vegetable one here for me.
And I got like a chicken one. It kind of like a chicken pot pie thing. It reminded me of.
I know, like a chicken pot pie thing. So there's no place really to eat it inside.
Oh, that's what it looks like.
All right, now we have to see what it looks like when she cuts into it.
Just so we can insert it.
Didn't get to anything yet. I think you gotta cut it. Didn't it come with a knife? Maybe not.
I'm not even here. That's what it looks like. It's pretty thick.
Oh yeah, look at that. Give it a bite inside. See what the insides taste like. All right, let's see what the vegetable one looks like. Here's the vegetable one. I have some Frank's Red Hot sauce on it. See how it is. So this one's blueberry. This looks really good.
Looks good.
All right, so we're gonna have to give Muldoon's a big thumb up. Big thumbs up.
It's good.
And
then we got the blueberry going on. Even in fruit ones.
I already ate my half of the blueberry. It was amazing.
Really good.
Yes. Yes. My opinion. That blueberry, whoo,
It's good.
that was the best out of everything I had.
On it. It's like a little bit crusty with the sugarness, sweetness. It's good.
So if you get to Munising and you get a chance to stop at Muldoon's as you head out of town, like as if you're heading toward Marquette, I think it's on 41. Check it out. Good place. Okay, we're gonna go on to the Glass Bottom Shipwreck tour. So this should be pretty cool. All right, we're on the ship.
Getting to see Shipwreck tour. Should be cool.
We're in the back. They said they'll call us to the glass when we get close to the ships. So, awesome day. All right, so we decided to go on this tour because the other boat tour was a 3-hour tour and this one's only 2 hours. And you know what happens on 3-hour tours. So
Yeah.
we just didn't want to become shipwrecked on this island behind us. That's a big island behind us. So, 3-hour tour versus 2-hour tour. So, beautiful day. We'll see. Hopefully, the weather doesn't start getting rough. So, looking forward to a good trip. Right on to the next shipwreck. That one was really cool. Alright, I'm gonna say that if you come here, definitely take this tour. We're not even halfway through it yet, and I'm already.
We're hooked.
Yeah,
It was
well,
good.
it was really good,
Interesting.
and I thought it was very reasonable. It's like $40 in essence per person, $79 for both of us is what it was. So, yeah, man, that was really cool.
It was awesome. Yeah.
I mean, it looked like it was just placed there because it was upright and everything. So, yeah, we'll see what the next one looks like.
On our way to number 2.
Yeah, but I mean, that was unbeatable to me. That was just really good. I'd come out just for that. If it was like, we're just gonna go out and look at that one, I'd still say it was worth it. But hey, we get to go to a second one now. Heading to the next shipwreck here. There's the lighthouse. Some old cabins there.
We are making our first approach to the Grand Island East Channel Lighthouse. Before we get there, we'd like to point out some of these cabins along the shoreline. These are part of the 40 acres of privately owned land still left on the island. Now, the Grand Island East Channel Lighthouse was one of the oldest lighthouses on the Great Lakes. Most of these structures were built starting after 1855 when the Sulaks opened for shipping traffic. This particular lighthouse was built during the summer of 1867, and it operated until about 1913, when it was closed down due to better forms of navigational aid coming into the area, such as the buoys in the channel off to our right, and a set of range lights at the head of the bay that has since been converted to a laser light. The longest running lightkeeper of the East Channel Light was George Pryor. Him and his family lived out here for about 40 separate summers. George Pryor's only job was to keep the oil lamp at the top of the lighthouse lit from dusk till dawn. For this, he was compensated $400 a year plus benefits. Those benefits were 4 quarts of firewood chopped and delivered to his front door for free once a year, plus a cow. Now, this cow would have been very important since George Pryor and his family lived a very subsistent lifestyle, as the city of Munising wasn't here at the time. They would have relied on that cow and hunting, fishing, trapping, and a small garden out back to help provide for the family. We'll tell you folks more about this lighthouse when we come back by it on the way back in. Now we're going to make a slight turn to get around some shallow water. This area the nickname the Dangerous Coast. Now we're going to get a little bit closer to some of these rocks, cliffs, and caves here on Grand Island. As we do, you might start to notice some layers in the sandstone cliffs. Most of these are deep.
While Captain Ace is maneuvering around this area, I'll tell you a little bit about the boat you were on. This is the Shipwrecked Express. This was a custom design and built by the Lakewood's family. Founders, owners, operators of Shipwreck Tours. We are a small family business. Captain Pete, the founder, his son Captain Joe, and his daughter Captain Kate. She's the one that's been slinging snacks. They put their hopes and dreams down on paper, got a hold of the naval architect but the naval architect was like, yeah, let's do it. So they did. The hulls were built down in Saugatuck, Michigan, shipped up to mid-2018. They put up a steel pole bar building just so they could do started
right in
putting this
the
vessel
aisle.
together over the winter. Captain Joe did about 70% of the welding. Went through about 3,000 spools of aluminum welding wire and countless hundreds of pounds of TIG welding rod. It's made completely out of aluminum. The engines were dropped in, 2 Caterpillar C93s, 485 horse apiece. We are twin prop driven. We can operate the backbone ADB hull maritime vessel. The keel runs from the tip of the bow to the base of the stern. Now, in between the keel and keelson, the ribs of the ship run perpendicular in groups of 2 and 3. That gives the vessel its shape. And to keep everything structurally sound and give the vessel its integrity, the smaller beams running parallel with the keelson are the sister keelsons. There's a lot of metal piping down here, some I-beam, part of the internal rail and cart setup this vessel had to move cargo forward and after the holds. We'll see some massive beams, giant timbers, and a chunk of iron on one of them. This was the engine bed to raise and lower the cargo to and from the vessel. So we talked about the Bermuda we saw earlier. It took them about a week to load that vessel at 400 ton. This vessel at 1,100 ton will take the better part of the day with the aid of the steam power. The steam power really revolutionized Ridley shipping. At that time, cut load times down by at least 300%. Got the anchor coming through the viewing wells, 5 feet by 8 feet, weighing 2,500 pounds. Removed from the lake bed in the 60s before these waters were federally protected by a gentleman in Nagani, Michigan, who was a professor at Northern.
All right, so you hear what's playing in the background. Of course, we probably couldn't get through a shipwreck on Superior tour without listening to that song. So both shipwrecks, really cool. Went over a reef that was 8 feet below the water, just 8 feet below. There's a big debris field that a bunch of different ships have wrecked on, but pretty cool. We saw a toilet.
Oh, yeah. The whole thing.
Not just the toilet. Yeah, it's really cool.
It's really cool.
So now we're gonna head back in to Munising. So there you go.